Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us at our engine launch. First of all, a warm welcome to all our guests, partners, suppliers, clients, the international press, colleagues from around the world, and especially colleagues who've come all the way from Japan. We're very happy to welcome you here to our booth today at Intermat for this engine launch. So in a few minutes, we will be launching the two new engines. For us, this is a huge milestone that we've looked forward to for a very long time. But to start off the show, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Tao, Group Divisional Manager of the Planning Division, the Power Solution business from Yanmar, Japan. Mr. Tao.
Thank you, Paul. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for attending today. From now, we would like to introduce Yanmar's new challenge. Yanmar's history started 106 years ago. During the Great Poverty, the founder, Magokichi Yamaoka, started pursuing a new power source for industrial mechanization to enrich people's life. Then he found one solution. It was diesel engine. After that, Magokichi devoted himself to downsizing the large diesel engine, which is 2 or 3 meters high at the time. Then finally, his enthusiasm led to successful great result, and the first HB-type compact diesel engine was born and released. For more than 100 years, we, Yanmar, have been working very hard not to waste a drop of fuel and to lessen the labor's workload and to contribute to the customer through founder's spirit, which is 燃料報告. It means to conserve fuel is to serve mankind. In the meantime, we have made a contribution to the world development through our production in various operating machines for agriculture and the construction, of course, and generator, fishing boats, and tankers, and the container vessels, and so on. And especially, our vertically multi-cylinder diesel engine will reach 10 million unit sales soon. They are serving the customers all over the world. A sustainable future with new value through technology. This mission will lead Yanmar engine to a new era. Minimization of environment impact and maximization of customers' life cycle value are two main policies that we will pursue to the next stage and will never stop challenging. As a new step and beyond the limit of our industrial engine power range, today we would like to introduce two new engine series. They are the solution combined with environmentally friendly technology and highly reliable technology that we developed through our industrial engine and marine engine. Okay, all of you are here today. You are witness of Yanmar's new step. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Tao. Now, in a few seconds, we'll be unveiling the engines. And in order to help us do this, I'd like to invite to the stage Mr. Yoshikawa, Managing Director, Member of the Board, and the General Manager of the Power Solutions Unit in Japan, and Mr. Peter Arson, President of Yanmar Europe. To the engines, please, gentlemen. Okay. Get ready. Power up. Start the show. Okay, thank you very much for your help, Mr. Arsen and Mr. Yoshikawa. Now, I imagine you'd all like to know a bit more about the engines in some detail. And here to explain that for you, we have Mr. Carlo Giudici, Sales Director at Yanmar Europe in the Netherlands. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Carlo Giudici. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending this event. I think it's quite an exciting time for the diesel engine environment. We are going to face very tough challenges like the introduction of the stage 5 with everything it brings with it, and we are also facing a booming market at this stage, so I think there was no better time than this one to introduce our new babies. My task today is to give you some technical information about these engines. So first of all, I would like to give you some information about the drivers which inspired the design of these engines, then the main features of these engines and the advantage for the customer. So talking about the drivers who led the design of these engines. The drivers are basically the same already used by Yanmar in all the past development. First one and most important one is reliability under every operating condition. Then low operating cost and ease of installation. To fulfill this requirement, we brought to the market a well-balanced mix of consolidated technologies and innovations. This consolidated technology represents a kind of Yanmar technical identity and also mark the continuity between the current engine range and the future lineup. Direct injection is a kind of a trademark for Yanmar. Yanmar is using direct injection, which is the most efficient injection system since almost 40 years. So when almost diesel engine manufacturer used to use the indirect diesel injection, Yanmar was already using direct injection. Direct injection fully interprets the motto of our founder, which is, as Tao-san just mentioned, saving fuel is serving mankind. Yanmar is one of a few manufacturer, if not the only one, which produce in-house, design and produce fuel injection equipment. From the small single-cylinder air-cooled engines to the large bore marine engines, the fuel injection, even today, the fuel injection system are produced by Yanmar. This gives Yanmar the freedom to imagine, develop, and produce, and even in times where when common rail system is a kind of consolidated technology, and the components are sourced from a few suppliers, gives Yanmar the freedom to proactively cooperate with the supplier and develop unique solutions. Air management system, together with two-step regeneration system, are again kind of trademark for Yanmar, since they are used since we launched the engines for the EPA Tier 4 almost a year ago. Concerning air management system, Yanmar doesn't use the conventional air mass flow sensor, but uses a number of different sensors which allow a much accurate control of the EGR system and of the whole after-treatment system. The two-step regeneration system was launched also 10 years ago. And is well known for its lack of any kind of problem on the field, like typical clogging, the DPF. So Yanmar developed that 10 years ago, And in this, at this time, we have on the field around 400,000 units already working with this system. So with the incoming stage 5 regulation, we didn't have to develop a new system, but we could use what we already had developed 10 years ago. So we have a well-proven technology expertise. So this is basically what lies behind the word reliability. Now I would like to explain the main features of these engines. The first and most important one is the combustion system, original combustion system designed by Yanmar, and is designed by combining the expertise in high pressure common rail injection, in which we currently use in our TMV lineup, together with the large bore marine engines combustion system. So joining these two technologies, Yanmar could develop a unique combustion system which can provide outstanding performance, as I will explain later. The new engines, in particular the 40N107 4.6 liter displacement, has a two-stage turbocharger. This is a already available technology on the market, but the way Yanmar is developing that is kind of unique, since the matching between the two turbochargers is quite original, developed by Yanmar. And in particular, the high pressure turbocharger is supporting the low speed range torque performance in order to have a high value of torque in the low speed range. These engines use a high pressure common rail system with 2000 bar. I can tell you, Yanmar decided to use Denso components. The reason is that Yanmar engineers found out that Denso common rail system works better with 4-valve technology, which is the technology applied onto these engines. These engines also display an integrated design. This means that several components have been developed, taking into account the reduction of number of components. Just to mention one, the cylinder head and the EGR system are just as one. So there are no piping, and these also allows, as well as intake manifold, exhaust manifold, allows to keep the engine size reduced. In addition to this, we have developed a highly efficient cooling circuit, which also was mutated from the large bore marine engines. So the design of a water jacket has been taken from the experience built up in over 40 years of experience in the large bore marine engines. Finally, I would like to explain the advantage for the customer. First of all, these engines can achieve 10% lower fuel consumption than the average of the competitors. This was a design target, and I can confirm today that this target has been achieved. High power density. The 40N107 has a power density of 34 kilowatt per liter of displacement, which is a top class value. This means that with the same power can be provided by a smaller size engine. In principle, this means that the 3.8 liter is, aims to replace the current 4.5 liter class engines, while the 40N107 4.6 liter displacement is bound to replace the current 6-cylinder engines in the range of 150 kilowatt. Outstanding torque. The bigger of the two engines displays more than 800 Newton meters torque, peak torque, and the smaller one 550. It's not just the peak torque, but is also the overall torque over the whole speed range, especially the low speed range, that make unique this kind of performance. These engines are especially compact. More than compact, I would call them well-balanced size. They are long-stroke engines, so typically they should be developed in height. Actually, they are not, and they have good dimensions, so length, width, and also height are quite reduced. This is very useful in terms of giving ease of installation and also giving more visibility to the operator of some kind of machines like tractor, for instance. This has also been achieved thanks to the integrated design of the components which I mentioned before. Seamless operation. We talk about reliability here. When we talk about the reliability, it's not only the reliability of the fan-to-flywheel engine, but talking about stage 5, we are talking about an integrated system, which is the engine itself plus the after-treatment system. Concerning the after-treatment, Yanmar uses EGR plus DOC DPF plus SCR. We are not going to combine DOC DPF with SCR for two reasons. The first reason is that we believe that for the ease of installation, it is better to have two separate packages instead of one bulky package. The most important reason is that we believe that to integrate the two systems, it is necessary to make some compromise on performance, and Yanmar doesn't want to have any compromise on efficiency of this component. Talking about the lineup of these engines. So in one giant leap, Yanmar is stepping up from 55 to 155 kilowatt. So this is achieved through these two engines. The smallest one is picking up from where our current TMV lineup is starting, 55 kilowatt. So it has an overlapping of in the range of from 55 to around 80. Then the same overlapping is between the 3.8 liter and the 4.6 liter in the range between 90 and 105 kilowatt. Then more than that, we have the 40N107, which is available with single turbocharger or two-stage turbochargers. So from 55 to 155 kilowatt, the customer has a wide array of solutions available, not only one, but multiple. So this is basically the end of my presentation. Before finishing, I just would like to highlight once again, this is a major step for Yanmar. These two engines are not coming by themselves. The whole organization of Yanmar has been reinforced, starting from engineering up to production. Yanmar wants to play a leading role in this market, and Yanmar wants to enter this market from the main entrance. We believe that despite this market size is widely attended by our competitors, we think that the uniqueness of the Yanmar solution and the diversity of the Yanmar solution can bring added value to the market. For this reason, I believe this engine represents the best choice for off-road and the best value for our customers. Thank you very much once again, everybody.